Hey guys, Chrissy Tager here. This video is intended to be kind of a recap for our new rep team call if you weren't able to be on there. It's just going to kind of walk you through your 10 quick start list to get going and get your business off and running. And I'm going to kind of walk you through each one of where to start with your new business. So if you haven't already, if you haven't gained access to our team page, make sure you get the login and password for that, because on there is a fantastic resource for anybody who is just starting out. If you click from the new rep page, click the new rep section, and it's going to bring you up to 10 steps to walk you through how to get going. So if you can print out at the very top, there's a list. You can actually print out the guide, or if you just want to keep it on your phone, it looks just like this. And everything, all of our guides are intended to be printed out from home, and you can fold them in half and use them as needed. If you need to print out as much as you want, you can do that from home. So the first thing you're going to want to do is set up your rep website and choose your ZYIA name. So once you enroll with ZYIA, the one thing to keep in mind is that the second you hit enroll, your rep website is up. You're ready to start selling. Like, I love that. It's instant. But we don't think the name is very fun if you keep it just your rep ID number. So right away, you'll be set up with myzyiacom / and then your rep ID number. But you're going to want to go in your back office and you're going to want to update that with your ZYIA name. Now, I keep everything consistent. I'm ZYIA Gal, so I use my ZYIA Gal name for Facebook, for my Instagram, for my email, everything, and my rep website, of course. So keep that in mind. If it's a name you can use across all platforms, I think it's easiest for your customers. So that's number one. Number two is getting up your social media sites. Don't feel like you have to do everything at once. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Just get them in place. Now, you have a couple options for Facebook. You can do a Facebook business page, which is public, open to everybody, or you can do a closed group page, which is private. It allows you to offer any promotions or sales that you want to run for your customers. Personally, I started with a Facebook business page, public, open. I started with that, and then down the road, I added a closed VIP shopping group that allows me to run promotions when I want to. So up to you. If you feel comfortable doing both right now, go for it. Otherwise, I recommend just focus on one, get that set up so that you can get it in place for a routine of starting to post there regularly. It's going to, if you can consistently do that, you're going to start building an audience. You're going to start getting your customers. They're going to be tuned into you for launch days and what's going to be launching, new products, all that good stuff. And along with that, once you get your social media set up, and when I say social media, set up your Facebook, also on Instagram. This is all optional. I highly recommend you do it because it's a free platform to grow your business. I grew my entire business through social media. But if it's not for you and you're one that likes in-person things, you can do that too. The next thing you want to do, though, is get familiar with your back office. Now, on our page here to walk you through the steps, there are some tutorials to go over your back office basics, how to create an event, how to close an event, how to do exchanges, returns, all that good stuff. So you'll just kind of want to familiarize yourself with it. You don't need to know where every single thing is or how everything works, but just kind of start messing with it, start getting comfortable with where you can find resources in the back office. The other part of that is exploring our team resources, not so much in the back office, but on social media. We have two amazing resources. Well, I have way more than that, but the one I'm going to talk about is our ZYIA Gals huge team page. We have thousands of reps on there. It's an incredible spot to post a question. You can use that search bar, literally put in a product. If you have a question on sizing or about the actual piece, you can put in that, put in the name, and you'll probably see multiple posts that come up, and you'll have multiple answers to that question. So use that as a resource. It's a great tool to learn about different products, or if you have questions about your launch party or really anything, post it there. Now, if you are my first line rep, we have an additional page just exclusive for my first level reps. Now, if I'm not your sponsor, check with your sponsor because they likely have another page set up for their first line reps as well. So there's lots of resources online that you can turn to learn about the business, best ways to get going, the products, all of that. There is a huge community of reps working and growing their businesses together, and I highly recommend to kind of jump in, explore it, learn what it's all about because it will be a huge tool for your business. Number 5 is schedule your launch party. Oh my goodness, this can be so scary sometimes as you may feel like you just started, you don't know anything about the product, you don't know how to even approach this. I highly recommend put something on your calendar. Even if you don't know everything, it is okay. What happens when you put something down on your calendar, it puts things in motion. It gets the ball rolling. Things will come together. You have, like we mentioned a second ago, like you have a great community here to lean on, but schedule that launch party. I recommend do an online party and an in-person party. You don't have to, but if you can, it's one of those things I wish I had known. I wish I had done when I had started. But a lot of people, especially with the connection through social media, you may know people all over the country that you want to connect with and share this new business venture with. You're not limited to only your local friends and family. I challenge you to think outside of your box. Think outside of your circle. Think bigger. We have an opportunity here with ZYIA to grow this thing as big as you want because we are not limited just to our circle. So starting off with that in mind, go bigger. Do an online launch party that reaches everybody you know and do a local launch party, which allows for your local friends and family to come try and feel and see the product. Along with this, number 6 is announcing your new business venture. Now, I've put in that new rep page a little example post. Use that, you guys. You can even copy it and you can paste it and change it, make it your own. But what I did for myself, and I always just try to share what has worked for me. It's not the only way. It's not like the only right way to do something. But what I did, and I found good success with it, is when I posted to my personal Facebook page and my personal Instagram page, I put a little post and it said, I'm so excited to announce that I'm an official independent rep for ZYIA Active, a new activewear company. I talked about when it launched and that I just was obsessed with all of the products. And I love the message, I love the company. So put a little bit of something about it. But in that post, put something, follow me on social media, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Put your actual link there so that people can find you. And with that, put a shopping link. You can put a shopping link to your launch party. You can put a little message down at the bottom. To kick off my new activewear business, I will be hosting an online launch party on this date. I'll be hosting an in-person party for local friends. Message me for details, something like that. But use that announcement to really launch your business. That's why the steps prior to number 6 to announce your business are super important because you want to be able to send them somewhere when you make that announcement post. The next step is going to be to order your business cards, especially if you have your launch party going and rolling. You're going to be meeting people. You're going to be stopping by gyms. You're going to be meeting with friends. You're going to be telling people about your business venture. You want to have something to leave with them. Your starter kit comes with some fabulous catalogs and some great guides, but you want to have some business cards ready to go to give them, which has your rep website, your social media, your phone number, everything you need right there. Now, there's not a specific company that you have to use through ZYIA. If you want, I've set up some templates through my website that you can order. They're free for you if you just need the digital download, and you can take them to get printed anywhere. But if you do want to print them through me, I just ask that you cover shipping and printing, and all the information is on our team page there as well. And you can just follow the instructions and we can help you with that. The other thing is, number 8 is to get organized. Get organized, start learning about the products. Now, this can be really scary, you guys, because there's so many products, right? Like every Wednesday, we have new product launches. Don't feel like you need to learn everything. This is something that you want to chip away at. If you can find other reps that you can learn from, that's how I did it. I didn't have the products. I didn't have everything in the beginning. So I would literally search different reps and I would watch their videos. I'd watch their reviews. I tried to put reviews up for you guys all the time. There's a link on the website that is specific just to reviews. I'm going to keep updating that, but just learn what you can. Grab little bits and pieces there. There are a ton of resources out there, but I still think reps are the best way to learn it. Watch the reviews. You do have the opportunity to learn about the product a little bit further on launch days. ZYIA Family Instagram page, if you look in the stories, they give real specific sizing recommendations, and they show you the little bit more of the products themselves and how to size them, how to promote them. So if you haven't followed them yet, definitely you want to follow ZYIA Family on Instagram, and then the ZYIA Active corporate page is on Facebook. And that's more geared towards rank advancements, shout outs, things like that. But the products themselves, you're going to learn a lot through ZYIA Family. And then the ZYIA Active corporate page is just ZYIA Active on Instagram. You can use any of those pictures too. You want to go ahead and tag the photographer and the model if ZYIA has done that, but you can screenshot those, use them to promote your own business. Feel free to use anything I share as well. The next part of this is order your additional items with that $200 gift card that you got that's burning a hole in your pocket. There are a couple different ways to do that. I'm not going to go into that here because there is a tutorial on our new rep page that walks you through the different options for this. You have two choices, one to use our 25% off rep discount, or the second choice is to put it towards your launch party, place items at full retail. You then make commission off of that, and it's going towards getting you additional hostess rewards. So take a look at that tutorial, and you can dive in a little bit deeper to what I just said there. I don't want to confuse you, but there are two different methods. They're both great. They're both easy to do, but just figure out what's best for your business plan. The very last one is understanding our ZYIA compensation plan. Now, I know you can look at some of those numbers, you can look at those charts and graphs, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just don't even understand it. It's okay. Baby steps. Figure out where you want to go first. If you were just starting out, let's make your goal that you want to rank advance to junior rep. So if you need to just look at that line and figure out what you need to do, focus on that. But I do recommend as you go forward, be familiar with it. You don't have to understand it 100% right now, but be familiar with it so that you can set your goals on what you need to do to rank advance. One thing to keep in mind, in order to take that first step and rank advance to junior rep, you do have to have at least one person signed directly underneath you or with you. So that just means you're personally sponsoring somebody. Somebody is enrolling with you to be a ZYIA Active rep. So keep that in mind, and they have to hit $600 PV within that first month. So those are the very beginning parts. There's other things you want to consider in order to rank advance, but take a look at that. I've set the graphs are also on that page, so you can take a look and kind of go through it. If I am your sponsor, reach out to me if you have questions on it. I'll walk you through item by item. And if someone else is your sponsor, reach out to them. They can do the same. The other thing is kind of understanding all the terminology. I put a pay plan glossary on that page as well. Take a look at that so you know what it means. You'll see in your back office, the number one question is, what's the difference between personal volume and qualifying volume? I'm sorry, I already messed that up. Personal volume and commissionable volume. Qualifying and personal volume, that is for rank advancement. That is the numbers you're going to look at when you're looking at rank advancement. That's not what you're going to make commission off of. That's just your numbers for rank advancement, where you are with everything. Now your CV or your commissionable volume, that's the number you want to look at for commission. That is the part that you're actually earning and making money off of. You'll notice right away in your back office, your commissionable volume, if you just enrolled, you're probably not going to see anything there. But what you will see is your starter kit number. Let's say you haven't used that $200 gift card yet. If you're in the US, you're going to see $195 that is towards your qualifying volume or your personal volume. You're going to see that number applied to that volume that goes towards this month's numbers for rank advancement. It does not go towards your commissionable volume, as we don't make commission off of your starter kit. However, with that being said, you still have the option to use that $200 gift card if you decide you want to put it into your lunch party and use that $200, place items at full retail, you will make commission off of that, and you would see that number, that $200, go towards your commissionable volume. So without going too much further into that, you already heard I messed up in the beginning as far as what the terms even are. Don't worry if you were confused. It does get easier. It does get straightened out. Reach out to people that can explain it further. But don't worry if it feels a little bit overwhelming. With that, you guys, that is the best steps that I consider to be the foundation for starting your business. There's another section in there for best practices. I highly encourage, after you go through these 10 quick start steps, play around and look at the best practices guide, because I really do think that there are things you can do at this point in your business. After you get this main stuff set up and going, there are some daily and monthly habits that you can set in place to really, really get your business going and rolling. Not just like a strong start, but to be continually growing and to really have your business successful and strong. So take a look at those. Feel free, reach out to any of us. Reach out to me. Reach out to your sponsor if I'm not your immediate upline. Whatever, whoever, we are here to help you. This is an incredible, incredible community, and we're all building this brand together. We're building our businesses together. We're building this company together, and it's a really, really exciting time to be part of this brand because really we're all in the beginning phases. We are still very ground level with getting this company up and running and thriving, and it's very exciting time. So welcome to ZYIA Active, you guys, and please reach out if you have any questions at all. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.